And just as the next episode has begun, welcome back to VA-11, Hall A, Cyberpunk Bartender Action. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist, Sukeban Games, this is like a commentary. Still slightly sick edition, so I can't exactly do all the voices 100%, but when we last left off, we were serving 2 drinks for the first time today. Yay! So let's go to next. So this one, we're gonna make a, we're gonna be making 1 gut punch. Like, the thing is, if we reset, will we have to... I don't think we're on a time limit yet, so... Or I say yet, like we're gonna get on a time limit. I don't think we're gonna get it. I don't think we're ever gonna be on a time limit. It's not that type of game. The whole point of the game is to be, the whole point of the game is actually to be, relaxed. Actually, I'll hold on to that thought for a little bit. Hopefully I'll remember to talk about it. Just 1 regular gut punch for 5, 1 Flannergate, optional Karmatrine, all aged and mixed. 1, 2, stop. Alright, 1 gut punch. Serve. Here and here. Thank you.
All in order. Thank you, Dorothy.
Don't mention it.
And thank you, Jill.
It's my job.
Hey, Dorothy, may I ask you something? Private?
If you need a price list, I have a convenient card with updated fees. She is just so... I love how she's just so open about the work that she does. I can give you a discount if you pay for the room or invite me to dinner.
No thank you. It's not about that.
Then go ahead. I don't think you can ask me something I've never been asked before. Really? Huh. Have you ever heard of a show called SpongeBob SquarePants? No, you didn't, because that doesn't exist in this universe because of copyright issues. Ha! Ha! MegaShadowFist 1, Dorothy 0. Is it true that the DFC-72 line leaves tracking nanomachines and the other person after, well... Where the heck does a rumor like that even start? After they violate every hole in your body regardless of its original purpose?
Yes.
That's a semi-myth that nobody's tried to dispel. It's true, but also not true at the same time. What? What do you mean it's true? What?
Care to explain?
We do have tracking nanomachines, but they're released when the body enters alert mode. When we're being assaulted or the like, that way the authorities can chase down the attacker. Oh, that's actually very smart. It's kind of buggy though. I've heard stories of DFC-72s who marry but get nervous on their wedding night and bam! Their partners end up spending the honeymoon in jail. Wow, that's interesting.
I see.
And besides, I've modded myself so much that if any tracking nanomachines are still being released, I'd have to commend their tenacity to be honest. There's also this urban myth that those nanomachines help improve performance, but that's just silly. Now I get to ask you something.
Sure, go ahead.
How much of you is still organic? Okay, yeah, because like he has like this like robotic eye. It seems like his arm is covered up, but I'm willing to bet that he has like a robotic arm. That looks like his skin, but there's some type of like trace going through him, like some type of line, as you can see right here.
Just enough that my skin still heals over time.
Come on, you know that's not what I mean.
Oh,
Okay, I see what you're getting, but that's not. Hey, come on, how rich? I don't know.
I'll tell you that and nothing more, young lady.
She's probably older than you. Fine, see if I care. Honey, I'm going. I'll leave you with the meanie. The meanie.
Thank you, please come again. That girl's something else, huh?
She's so earnest about what she does that it's kind of hard not to root for her. She also has no qualms about anything whatsoever, and that becomes a problem from time to time, yeah. Okay, I'm done here. Right, I'm gonna go and take my... Gail, I need your girly hands for a second here! Coming! Sorry, can you take care of him while I help her?
Sure, no problem.
Excuse me, I need to get some water. Like I said, still semi-sick.
I apologize if I'm taking time for your break.
Nah, don't worry. Sorry you have to deal with me.
You're no problem, Jill.
Yeah, but you usually seem to have a blast and Gil's the one serving you. So, the thing is, I guess we could have assumed this already, since like when he was introduced, there was no like question mark there. But it seems like we're already acquainted. He's a regular here, so I guess that's to be expected. Anyway, do you want something else? Can you make me a Mars Blast? That I can. A Mars Blast. Mars. Better not give him any other kind of blast drink by accident. I don't even want to know. Anyway, before we continue, so actually, on September 15th, 2016, so that was on the same day that the first episode of the previous recording session. No, the day after the first episode of the previous recording session went live. So that would have been the day after episode 4 went live. Niche Gamer actually posted an interview. They did an interview with Sukeban Games, the people who did who developed this game. Just like Frambo, which is a game that I did previously. It's a two-person team. The difference is that Frambo, which was developed by Kill Monday, is the husband and wife team, whereas this is just two friends, apparently. Apparently they actually didn't know each other very well before they started this game. I thought it was very interesting. I learned some interesting things about this. First off, Jill is actually 27 years old. Fun fact. But there's a quote. I took a snapshot of this on my phone so that I could read it. But I thought it was very interesting. I think we'll give you guys a good idea of how this game is. Yeah, so how this game came to be. So the guys said that they took a lot of inspiration from all sorts of old anime, as well as like old 80s dystopian things. They specifically mentioned anime such as Bubblegum Crisis, Akira, and Ghost in the Shell, but they also mentioned the movie Blade Runner, which a lot of people say Ghost in the Shell was heavily inspired by. You ever don't know what Blade Runner is? A sequel is actually planned to come out, I believe, next year, which will be 2017 at the time that this video goes live. It had Harrison Ford in it, and I personally haven't seen it, but anyway. They were talking about, they were walking, anyway, to give context to the quote that I'm about to read, they were, Fernando, the person here, so, they were watching Ghost in the Shell, and they saw a apparent bar scene, or not Ghost in the Shell, Blade Runner. There's an apparent bar scene, and it sort of made them think, it's like, okay, so like with these dystopian type things, we always think about, like the hero, right? But we always think about the hero, but we don't really think about like the other people. And it kind of made them think, like, what's life like for everyone else? And this is what the quote says. This is also a way to reflect a statement against most dystopian works. You're always a hero fighting against the system, but those that aren't heroes might as well be the cardboard cutouts. They have no consequence. They're either a massive sheep or a blurb of depressed people. But even in the dire situations, people try to make the best of what they get. Even with all we said about the country, for the record, when they say about the country, they're talking about Venezuela, which is where they live. We're still here. We're not heroes of any sort, nor part of any resistance. That doesn't mean we are sheep just accepting whatever comes, but we're just human, and there's things beyond our control. The situation isn't dandy, but here we are. Chatting, playing games, posting funny pics on the internet, and making the best with what we have. Being in this sort of situation made us think more about the common folk in these settings over the leaders of the next evolution of humanity. So yeah, our current situation influenced a lot of what you see in the game. Which I just thought that was pretty interesting. I don't know, maybe you guys might not be interested in that type of stuff, but it's just something I want to talk about. Yeah, I think it gives. I really like these interviews and whatnot about games and movies and whatnot, because I think in understanding the mindset of the author or the developer or whatever when they were making this thing, it gives you greater context and allows you to understand the work a lot better, I think. Just one of those things. So so I guess TLDR version, they saw Blade Runner, and that made them question what life was like for how the other half lives, if you will, except for those who aren't the hero of the story. Anyway, let's go back to the game. Mars Blast, 6 Bronze and Extract. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really love Every Day is a Night. It's a good song. Powder Delta. I don't think the current track list that we have right now, I don't think we're going to be changing very much, because I don't know, if you know me, I tend to get very comfortable with certain things, all blended. I tend to get very comfortable with certain things, so like, let's go ahead and mix. I wonder if we can serve like bad stuff. 1, 2... Oh, it needs to be blended. I wonder if we can serve, like a mistake or not. I tend to get very comfortable. I don't like once I get like really set in because I don't like change. Like when it comes to JRPGs, I tend to have like, you know, Team Strawberry, right? That's where the subscriber name came from. It came from Eternal Sonata, actually. I tend to get very comfortable. Here, I'm not very willing to experiment, I should say.
Bitter and mind-numbing, just like war.
Oh, so is he like a war veteran or something? Oh, the song just welcome to Vallhalla. Have you been to war?
Life's a war we fight every day, Joe.
So you haven't been to a war?
Not to an official one, at least.
What do you mean by that exactly? Or do you mean like do you mean that like in a metaphorical sense, or do you mean that in like you've been to like small skirmishes? There's something I've been wondering for a while now.
What could that be?
First, it was how a professional assassin could be so polite and pleasant to be around. Okay, so yeah, I guess that answers that question. Okay, hold on one second. Let me adjust my screen a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Because I just noticed I wasn't able to see like the top like part of the screen. It was like, anyway, my laptop screen. Anyway, but I guess your line of work doesn't have to have any bearing on your personality. Ask Shelly the Killer. Shelly the Killer is pretty polite, I think. I mean, sure, he was an assassin, but he was pretty polite, all things considered. He was a gentleman.
Thanks a lot.
What I've wondered about is how can you be so calm here? Aren't you worried about police or the like?
Well, first of all, I try to keep everything as clean as possible. Second, I don't come here looking for trouble, so I don't raise suspicion. And finally, you could thank your boss for easing my mind about other folks.
I guess yes. My boss? Joe, what do you think he means by that?
I've seen what she's done. I feel safe here. Yeah. She could take care of things if I went haywire.
Haywire? You?
Don't mind that.
Hard not to mind if you just said. You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, would you? Were you like buddies? Like were you like fellow assassins? That'd be cool.
I heard she lost her original fighting a cyborg wrestler that had gone rogue.
What? So even before she got the mechanical arm, she was still pretty hardcore, huh?
Just a rumor, though.
Oh, I thought, okay. By the way, why isn't the TV on? Damn, I still don't know then.
Have you tried asking her?
She told me it's more interesting if it's left a mystery. Oh, I get the feeling. I know what she means. It's like when I broke my hip during my junior year of high school. You know, if people are like, "What, you broke your hip?" It's like, if I leave it a mystery, it sounds a lot more interesting than I just ran and it broke. I ran, and I guess I ran too fast and it broke. Literally. Which leads to me to believe that she might have started some of the rumors herself.
They're believable because she's her.
Maybe I'll see her in action one day.
You should. It's quite the show.
Good news, Jill. The helmet came off and you can take your break. Finally. It's always a pleasure, Jamie.
Thank you, Jill.
Boss, break! Alright, time to save. Sukeban Games, 2069, even though they were established in 2014. Well, 2014 was before 2069. You know, for half a second I was thinking maybe I should mute out what I said right there, just to like let the music play and like, set the atmosphere. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and save over slot 3 since we're going to be doing the 4-slot system as per usual. Alright. I wonder, can we actually, if we hit the home button... Okay, it's now safe to keep playing. I was wondering if we can like access any of the apps in between. I think that's the halfway mark for the whatchamacallit. Anyway, the next time that happens, I'm gonna get quiet just so we can play it. I'd buy that for $1. Oh no. We've already seen that before, and I've already talked about it before. I still really wonder, like, what he... I'm pretty sure it is exactly what I'm thinking it is, but I'm not going to say it out loud. Pasha clean the... Although, what am I worried about with all the things that have been... all the topics that have been addressed in this game so far? I wonder... No, I haven't. I was like, did I go over? Technically, I would have been 4 minutes and 44 seconds over, not for the fact that they count for the cut that I made in episode 1. Pasha clean the chicken bucket she throws out. Everyone can smell the spice from a mile away. Hey, that's a good thing, man. Jukebox 3. We're gonna keep it this way. I think if there were ever any songs that I think I would maybe change out, it would probably be An Alternate Reality. I think was that the one? No, there is one. There is one that like I wasn't like super like I was kind of like meh like what's the alternate? Yeah, I could see myself changing that one out. I kept it for like nostalgia's sake, but I don't know. Ready. Nostalgia, as if the series has been so... I don't know, I feel like this is going to be a very special series, right? Like, for those of you who actually get the time to give this game a chance, instead of going, what is this? I've never heard of this before, leave me alone! You know, those people, you know, you're in for a treat, I think. Oh, what'd you say? You should take a couple more minutes, you know. I'm fine, thanks. How did you get the helmet off? Turns out the release button was jammed with ashes. Oh. I was like, well, why don't you just use some WD-40 or something, eh? Whoever owns that helmet, make sure to use it. You use it to the point of voiding the warranty. Keep it safe in case she comes back, okay? Hint, hint. Sure. Now take it away from me before I feel compelled to put it on again. Right. Yes, it's open. Great. I don't know. Welcome to Vallhalla. Oh, okay. She seems nice. I don't know. I don't know what voice to give her though. We already used Rita. I'm not gonna give her the evil Dahlia voice. I'm not gonna do that just to give her a female voice. We already used Athena. We actually haven't used Maggie Bird, but I don't know. I feel like Athena and the Maggie Bird voice have become one and the same, haven't they? At least, I don't know. Because Athena's like this, right? This is Athena, right? And Maggie Bird's like this, sir. Maggie Bird. I don't know. I'm not going to give her the Maggie Bird voice, though. She doesn't seem like a Maggie Bird. I kind of want to give her the Any Mini voice for some reason. Yeah, like what do you mean what kind of play? Okay, you're getting the Any Mini voice. Good evening. What kind of place is this? Did I step into some kind of afterlife? Do you have to enter a place without knowing what they are? Sorta, kinda, yeah. Well, this is a bar. A bar? Nice, nice. What can I get you? I don't know. I don't drink that much, to be honest. What do you recommend for me? What do you normally enjoy? I like tea. That's not something I can work with. What about flavors? Bitter, but not too bitter. Sorry if it's too confusing. Something bitter, but not too much. Maybe something bitter and girly? Okay. Let me see what I can get you. Isn't something like tea or something not so bitter? Maybe girly and bitter? Okay, so, the thing is, we actually served, Dorothy a bitter girly drink. Okay, let's go to bitter. Let me get a drink of water. I believe it was the Sunshine Cloud, right? Yep. 2 Adelheid. Ugh. Stop it! Drink some more water. 2 Bronson Extract. 2B. 1 we're not gonna get her drunk. On the Rocks and Blended. I don't know. I feel like if we add the Karmatrine, that could actually make the optional Karmatrine. I feel like will determine like certain dialogue changes, but I don't know. On the Rocks and Blended, tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell and text. Some say it tastes like caramel too. We already read that. Let's go ahead and blend it. And stop. There we go. Sunshine Cloud. So yeah, bitter and girly, and we'll guys. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Dr. Puz.